out to Reese. Can't hit the tray.
This is your star. This is who the mainstream media claims is the face of the WNBA. Someone who has made it to the professional level. Well, if you consider the substandard play in the WNBA dump to be professional basketball, me personally, I refer to it as pretend basketball, but either way, whether professional or pretend, Angel Reese has made it to the top of this so-called profession, and she doesn't know how to properly shoot? I have seen better technique from my 6-year-old nephew. No wonder Angel Reese is shooting 9% from deep. While watching that video, I didn't know if she was attempting to shoot a miniature basketball or doing a tap dance routine to audition for Dancing with the Stars. Angel Reese was publicly embarrassed again over this weekend. This video of the matriarch of Me Bounce pretending to practice pretend basketball, it was originally posted by Kareem Copeland from ESPN. Uncle KC, who in the hell is Kareem Copeland? According to his Twitter bio, Kareem Copeland is a basketball reporter for ESPN. He opens his bio by saying, "Hoops, hoops, and more hoops." For that reason, initially, I thought Mr. Copeland was responsible for covering the NBA, since, WNBA players have an incredibly hard time putting their miniature ball in the hoop. But as it turns out, Kareem Copeland covers the pretend basketball in the WNBA. He posted this video of Angel Reese laying a strong foundation of bricks on Thursday night. It immediately generated millions of views on Twitter, which is a strong post for an account with only 14,000 followers. But by Friday, this video of Angel Reese unathletically tossing air balls, it mysteriously disappeared from Mr. Copeland's account. Why would you delete a video that was generating millions of views? Why would you delete a video that was elevating you and your platform? How many of you guys had heard of Kareem Copeland until just now? Over the weekend, my inside sources, they asked the WNBA league leader in triple singles, Cam Brink, if she could properly identify Kareem Copeland. Listen to her response. Watch it for yourself.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar.
Outside of lonely white knights on Reddit who spend their time defending the honor of WNBA players, no one else had any idea who Kareem Copeland was. So why would he delete the most viewed tweet on his account? Maybe, just maybe, he was trying to shield Angel Reese from criticism. The comment section, it was filled with people criticizing this media-created star. It is no secret at this point that the mainstream media, they want Angel Reese to be the face of the WNBA. Problem is, outside of comedic relief, it is incredibly difficult to watch Angel Reese attempt to play basketball. If their attempts to turn Angel Reese into a huge star continue to end in huge embarrassing failure, the media, they're going to try to make Paige Bueckers the face of pretend basketball. But here's the problem with Paige Bueckers. Unlike Angel Reese, Paige actually knows how to play. Plus, she is a proud member of the LGBT community. With the Dallas Wankers being one of the worst teams in the league last season, Paige Bueckers was taking L's both on and off the court. But the problem with Paige Bueckers, she's just not that interesting. She lacks charisma, doesn't have the it factor. You see, What the WNBA and their pretend friends in the media fail to understand, no one is watching this league for pretend basketball. No one is tuning in to see painfully slow fast breaks, or as they call them in the WNBA, smoke breaks. Bob Griner can finish smoking a doobie while teams are running in transition. If the best players in this league were the biggest draws, then AJ Wilson would be the biggest star in the league. But no one is staying home on a Saturday or Sunday afternoon to watch A'ja Wilson play basketball. Caitlin Clark is the only reason people are watching. Yet for some reason, this dump of a league and their friends in the media, they continue doing everything they can to diminish her. Yesterday, Bill Plaschke published his latest turd for the LA Times. Hey, it's me, Billy P! I'm sure some of you guys, especially my younger viewers, I'm sure you're unfamiliar with the work of Bill Plaschke. He was one of the woke stars at ESPN responsible for the destruction of the once great Around the Horn. More recently, Bill Plaschke is better known for his emotional hatred of fans of the Kansas City Chiefs. I don't understand. Why are they doing the tomahawk chop? Why are they mocking the Guardians? Why won't they change their name? I can't take it anymore! I'm tired of crying every time I hear the word Chiefs! Yesterday, Bill Plaschke became the latest member of the mainstream media to generate clicks and attention by publishing a hit piece on Caitlin Clark. He opens the article by claiming, I'm a die-hard fan of the WNBA. I'm a season ticket holder. I'm important. I drive a used Tesla. The point is, I'm one of you. I'm a proud parishioner at Woke United Methodist, and I enjoy tasting the rainbow. It is with great joy, and I'm proud to publicly admit I'm sick of Caitlin Clark. Let me make sure I'm understanding Billy correctly. Bill Plaschke expects me to believe he is a diehard fan of the WNBA. He spends his weekends in Los Angeles inside of a half-empty arena, watching in amazement as Cam Brink scores 2 points in 10 minutes. Uncle KC did a little bit of research. I dug through the archives of the LA Times. Bill Plaschke has been a columnist with the LA Times almost as long as I have been alive. But it's strange. In the last 20 years, I could only find a handful of polished turds from Bill Plaschke about the WNBA dump. He's a diehard fan? I don't even like the WNBA. Uncle KC has always been upfront and very honest about my absolute disdain for pretend basketball. Hell, I would rather watch the LPGA, and like Bill Plaschke, I get paid to follow and talk about this league. I have talked about the WNBA more in the past month than Bill Plaschke has in the last 20 years. So I'm having a hard time believing that Billy is a diehard fan. As it turns out, not only is Billy a diehard fan of pretend basketball, supposedly he is also a diehard supporter of Caitlin Clark. How does he show his support for the Great White Hope? I'm tired of Katie Rue. She's rude. She's being a meanie. She's mean to her coaches who are only trying to support her. They're trying to make her better. She's mean to the referees who are only trying to do their jobs. Caitlin Clark is entitled. It makes me so emotional. I just want to cry. You know, I'm not going to dispute the point that Caitlin Clark is entitled, but in a league filled with entitled players, Caitlin Clark is the only one who has earned her entitlement. I'm willing to give her a pass because she is responsible for elevating this unbelievably bad product into the mainstream. What I don't understand is why unknown players, players who couldn't draw ratings with pen and paper, players who have never sold a single ticket, I don't understand why they believe they have the luxury, the privilege of being entitled. What's even more confusing about this article from Bill Plaschke, this article was written for the LA Times, Los Angeles Times, a media outlet that is supposedly dedicated to covering sports in Los Angeles. Bill Plaschke even admits in the article that he primarily focuses on local teams. So, why is he writing about a team that's located all the way in Indiana? Why is he writing about a young white woman from Iowa that has no association with the People's Republic of California? You know, since the business of mythical racism went bankrupt a few years ago, the woke media has been looking for a new revenue stream. And this season, they found it. The media is taking advantage of a divided fan base. Now, to their credit, it's a brilliant strategy. They know if they publish critical articles about Caitlin Clark, dozens of Angel Reese fans will support it. Dozens of Angel Reese fans will comment on it. Fans of Paige Beckers, or as the IRS prefers to call them, family, they will support the article by reading it. But what's even better, the media knows Caitlin Clark fans, they will read the article and be pissed off. And when you're pissed off, you are much more likely to share. You're more likely to comment. You're more likely to give the story traction. Me personally, I think the WNBA to some extent is using this same strategy. They are putting unknown players on promotional materials instead of the only recognizable player in the league. There seems to be this movement to diminish Caitlin Clark and her fan base. My question is, why do Caitlin Clark fans continue to put up with it? Better question is, how long will they be willing to tolerate it? You see, the WNBA wants to pick and choose who covers their league. They ban reporters, they shield players from uncomfortable questions, but they also want to pick and choose who watches their awful product. On multiple occasions, Caitlin Clark fans have been accused of mythical racism. They have been generalized. They believe Caitlin Clark has been mistreated. In some way, the WNBA is kind of telling you they don't want your business. We have announcers claiming that the Fever offense is better with Caitlin Clark's replacement, Raven Johnson. Last year, Kathy Engelbert, she insinuated that the WNBA's platform is the reason that Caitlin Clark is a major star. They seem to be intentionally pissing you off. So, why do Caitlin Clark fans continue to support this awful league? Sound off in the comments below. I'll see you guys later.